Namaste one and all. Today we are going to discuss about certificate of deposit. In most of the examinations, both JIB and CIB, of course in promotion exams also, sometimes the bankers whenever they are gathering at a place, they are discussing about the certificate of deposit. So many people doesn't know so many things. That's why regarding certificate of deposits, most important points I want to highlight in this video. Before watching this video, I request you to please subscribe our video channel Suvarna Chundi, YouTube channel Suvarna Chundi. Today we are going for a certificate of deposit. This certificate of deposit rules as per R.B.I guidelines. These directions shall be called the Master Direction, Reserve Bank of India, in bracket Certificate of Deposit Directions 2021. These directions shall come into force with effect from June 7, 2021. June 7, 2021. From that date it is these whatever we are going to discuss about the certificate of deposits, those are in existence with effect from June 7, 2021. Who are eligible to issue certificate of deposits? Certificate of deposits may be issued by scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks and small finance banks. Please note down, scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks and small finance banks may be issued certificate of deposits. Of course, CDs issued by the All India financial institutions shall be guided by the directions contained in Master Circular dated July 1, 2015 as amended from time to time. So, All India financial institutions also may be issued certificate of deposits. Eligible investors who can invest in these certificate of deposits. Certificate of deposits may be issued to all persons resident in India. This is most important. Certificate of deposits may be issued to all persons resident in India. Of course, next general guidelines will go for it. Primary issuance. CDs shall be issued only in dematerialized form. That is most important. Not in physical form. It is only in dematerialized form. That is, in short, demat form. And held with a depository registered with SEBI. SEBI means Securities and Exchange Board of India. CDs shall be issued in minimum denomination of rupees 5 lakhs and in multiples of rupees 5 lakh thereafter. So minimum denomination amount is 5 lakhs and in multiples of 5 lakhs thereafter. And also the tenor means period. Period of deposit means certificate of deposit at issuance shall not be less than 7 days and shall not exceed 1 year. So minimum 7 days, maximum 1 year. More than 1 year we cannot issue, banks cannot issue certificate of deposits. Minimum period is 7 days. CDs means certificate of deposits shall be issued on a T+1 basis where T represents the date of closure of the offer period for issuance of the certificate of deposits. So T+1 basis certificate of deposit shall be issued. And also in the recent past, I heard from our banker friends that how the certificate of deposits are issuing, whether it is face value of rupees 5 lakhs or discount value. Like that in some banks in promotions, they have faced this question. That's why discount or coupon rate. CDs, certificate of deposits, may be issued at a discount to the face value. So it is not face value of 5 lakhs. It is issued at a discount to the face value. CDs may also be issued on a fixed or floating rate basis, provided the interest rate on the floating rate CD is reset at periodic rests agreed to at the time of issue and is linked to a benchmark published by Financial Benchmark Administrator or approved by the Fixed Income Money Market and Derivatives Association of India, that is in short FIMDA, FIMMDA. For this purpose, FIMDA shall ensure that any floating rate approved by them for this purpose is determined transparently, objectively, and in arm's length transactions. This is most important. What about secondary market? Trading venues and settlements. Certificate deposits shall be traded either in over-the-counter markets, that is OTC markets, including on electronic trading platforms or on recognized stock exchanges with the approval of the Reserve Bank. So approval of the Reserve Bank is must for secondary market. The settlement cycle for OTC trades in CDs shall be T+0 or maximum T+1. All secondary market transactions in the certificate of deposits shall be settled in a DVP basis through the clearing corporation of any recognized stock exchange or any other mechanism approved by the Reserve Bank. What about loans against certificate of deposits? Whether banks can be allowed to give loans against certificate of deposits. Banks are not allowed to grant loans against certificate of deposits unless specifically permitted by the Reserve Bank. So, if Reserve Bank permits, banks can give loans against certificate of deposits. Usually, banks won't allow any loans against certificate of deposits. What about buyback of CDs? Whether certificate of deposits can be buyback. Issuing banks are permitted to buy back CDs before maturity. So, banks can repurchase, buyback. That facility is allowed by Reserve Bank. Buyback of CDs shall be subject to the following conditions. Some conditions are there. Buyback CDs can be made only 7 days after the date of issue of the CD. So, within first 7 days of the issue of certificate of deposit cannot be bring back or buyback. The buyback offer shall be made to all investors in a particular CD issue on identical terms and conditions. The investors shall have the option to accept or reject the buyback offer. Buyback of CDs shall be at the prevailing market price. That is most important. At the market price only, buyback can be done by the banks. And CDs bought back partially or in full shall be extinguished. That means automatically to that extent, if it is partially bought back, that will be taken out. Whatever the left out portion will be continuing. Market timings. What are the timings of this certificate of deposits market? Primary issuance and secondary market trading hours shall be between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on a business day, or as specified by the Reserve Bank of India from time to time, like in COVID times, Reserve Bank of India changed the timings of market timings. Now again, of course, you all know that has brought back timings are presently 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Repayment of certificate of deposit. There will be no grace period for repayment of certificate of deposits. Like bills and all, 3 days grace period will be there. But here, in case of certificate of deposits, there will be no grace period for repayment of certificate of deposit. So, on maturity of the date of certificate of deposit of the maturity date, banks have to repay it. What are the market practices and documentation? Eligible participants and agencies in the certificate of deposit market shall follow the standardized procedures and documentation which may be prescribed by FIMMDA, FIMMDA, in consultation with the Reserve Bank. Always Reserve Bank is the top brass for operational flexibility and smooth functioning of the markets. What are the reserve requirements? Reserve requirements in respect of the certificate of deposit issued by the banks shall be governed by relevant regulations of the Reserve Bank. And accounting. Accounting for certificate of deposit transactions shall be as per the applicable accounting standards prescribed by ICAI. You all know ICAI means Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, or other standard setting organizations, or as specified by the relevant regulations of the Reserve Bank of India. Reporting requirements. Primary issuance. If it is primary issuance, details of primary issuance of certificate of deposit shall be reported by the issuer to the trade repository TR, that is functional market trade reporting and confirmation platform, that is called FTRAC. F-TRAC, FTRAC. FTRAC means Financial Market Trade Reporting and Confirmation Platform of the Clearing Corporation of India Limited, CCIL, by 5:30 p.m. on the day of issuance or as decided by the Reserve Bank of India from time to time. What about secondary market transactions? All secondary market transactions executed in OTC market and are on the recognized stock exchanges in certificate of deposit shall be reported with timestamp within 15 minutes of execution. This is most important. Most of the times in JIB and CIB exams, regarding certificate of deposits, whatever the question comes, if you are following our videos, definitely you should have give correct reply, and every answer is appearing like it is correct. Hence, I am covering most and more points in my videos. So here, from the within the time schedule of 15 minutes of execution, the time with the price is agreed on the FTRAC platform by each counterparty to the transaction. So it is most important. Next, buyback transactions. Details of the buyback of a certificate of deposit shall be reported by the issuer on the FTRAC platform by 5:30 p.m. on the day of buyback. Whenever a buyback happened on the day itself before 5:30 p.m., the issuer should report in FTRAC platform. Next, obligation to provide information sought by Reserve Bank of India. You know, Reserve Bank of India is the top brass. We have to report every transactions in banks. Like that, the Reserve Bank may call for any information or statement or seek any clarification which in the opinion of the Reserve Bank is relevant from persons or agencies dealing in the CDs, including eligible issuers or investors, and such persons, agencies and participants shall furnish the information, statement or clarification. Whatever Reserve Bank is asking, the issuers or the persons who purchase, they should inform the Reserve Bank of India about that. Otherwise, a violation of directions, it will be treated as violation of R.B.I directions. In the event of any person or agency violating any provision of these directions or the provisions of any other applicable law, the Reserve Bank may, in addition to taking any penal or regulatory action in accordance with the law, disallow that person or agency from dealing in the CD market for a period not exceeding 1 month at a time. So, violation of directions means Reserve Bank not only making penalty, they will debar or disallow that person or agency from dealing in the CD market for a period not exceeding 1 month at a time, after providing a reasonable opportunity to the person or agency to defend its actions, and such actions will be made public by the Reserve Bank. As per actually Reserve Bank policy, I want to tell you is whoever going to be penalized by Reserve Bank of India, they will give chance to them to give explanation on hearing of those all, and they will inform the penalty and all whatever they are going to give. So these are most important points which I have covered. Please listen properly, and if it is required, twice or thrice you listen our video, and definitely you will get a good idea about the certificate of deposits. And also, if any points to be covered, you may in the comments column you may write, sir, those particulars we need, or whatever the topics you need, we will prepare videos in our future videos. We will cover all the topics. So thank you very much for watching our YouTube channel Suvarna Chundi, and please like, share among your friends and colleagues, and it is useful for general public also. Please watch and subscribe and make others also to watch. Thank you, one and all.